welcome back to my channel. I've been learning Japanese for a long time, almost 6 years now. I passed the JLPT N2 last December and I consume a lot of content in Japanese. The other day I sat down and thought about how it all began, and I wanted to share some tips that would have helped me when I began to learn hiragana and katakana. The most important thing to remember is to be easy on yourself. You're trying to learn a whole new syllabary and it won't be easy. Any kana you learn, even imperfectly, is progress in the right direction. The fact that you're here trying to learn this new language is something you should be proud of. I'm going to be sharing 5 tips on how to learn hiragana and katakana. Number 1. Write down the kana. Most of you will be doing this already, but in case you aren't, write down hiragana and katakana as you learn them. There are lots of worksheets available online that show you how to write out all the kana, but all you really need is a notebook and a pen or a pencil. You can try writing out any words in Japanese that you know, or for katakana, you can try writing out your name or other foreign names. It doesn't actually matter what you write, you can even make up words. All that matters is that you're practicing your kana. You can also try saying it out loud as you write to help you remember the sounds. Tip number 2. Don't spend too long learning kana individually. It may be tempting to write down each kana all in a row every hour until you know them, but this time could be spent learning basic vocabulary. Even if you forget some of them, it will be easy to remember them in the context of a word rather than as individual kana. And as you continue learning words, it will reinforce your memory of each kana. Tip number 3. Try not to learn too much Japanese before mastering kana. This may seem a little contradictory to point number 2, but it kind of isn't. This is just for long-term ease of studies. You don't want to get too reliant on romaji because that will hinder your understanding of Japanese as a whole. No native content is going to have romaji in it, so you may as well master the kana now. Pick a few select words and use them to master your kana before you move on to studying grammar or advanced vocabulary. Tip number 4. Use mnemonics. There are a lot of YouTube videos out there and websites that use mnemonics to teach. So a mnemonic is basically a tool that helps you remember a certain fact or information. It can come in the form of a song, rhyme, acronym, or image, and in the case of kana, it's usually an image. Personally, these didn't really help me much in my kana learning journey, but there are loads of people who swear by it, so be sure to give it a try and see if it works for you. Finally, tip number 5, use flashcards or spaced repetition software. This is a great way to learn anything. If you use physical flashcards, make sure you put them in separate piles and review them after a certain time period. For example, one day for the easy ones and after a couple of hours for difficult ones. If you're using a software like Anki or Memrise, though there are others, it will take care of the timings automatically, so all you have to do is make sure that you show up often to review the cards when they show up. So those are my 5 tips for learning hiragana and katakana. I hope they could be helpful to you. If you have any tips of your own or want to share your own kana learning journey, feel free to comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.